Welcome sa zip9.com. In this video, tutuloy natin yung ating series on Precalculus, no? And ang pag-uusapan natin dito is the fundamental graphing principle of functions. Now, kung maalala ninyo, kung sinusundan nyo itong series, then you'll probably remember that we have already discussed this topic, no? Now, bakit natin ito inuulit, no? The reason kung bakit natin siya inuulit is that nung inano natin to, diniscuss natin ang notation pa natin is xy. Hindi pa natin ini-introduce yung y equals f of x. So, nire-revisit lang natin siya using a different notation. Okay, so sabi that the graph of a function f is the set of points, no, which satisfy the equation y equals f of x. That is, the point xy is on the graph if and only if y equals f of x. Now, I think this is a very basic idea, no? Sinasabi dito, nandun siya sa function pag nasa-satisfy niya yung equation, di ba? So, siguro magbigay tayo ng example para makita natin, no, kung ano ba ibig sabihin. So, let's have y equals, or maybe g of x equals x squared minus 5x plus 6. Now, ang tanong natin dito is 1, 2, or is the point 1, 2 on the graph of G? Pag yung point ba na 1, 2, nasa graph ba nito? Itong ating function. Well, based on this, we can just substitute, no? We can substitute G of 1. Kasi ang G of 1 natin dapat mag-equal siya sa y, which is 2, no? So pag nag-equal yun, ibig sabihin nandito siya. So we will check if g of 1 is equal to 2. No? Pag yes, then the point is on the graph. If no, then no. But g of 1 is equal to, from here we have to substitute the value here to all the value of x here to all the x's here. You have to be careful, no, kasi sa ibang books gumagamit yan sila ng ibang variable, kung g of t equals t squared minus 5t plus 6. So, ang ginagawa natin is that kung ano man yung variable dito, yun kung ano man yung value ng variable dito, yun ang sinasubstitute natin dun sa the same variable dito. No? So, here we have x, g of 1 equals, isasubstitute natin sa lahat ng x's dito. No? So, that's 1 squared minus 5 times 1 plus 6, which is equal to 1 minus 5 plus 6, which is equal to negative 4 plus 6, which is equal to 2. So, g of 1 is equal to 2, which is tama dito. Ibig sabihin, yes, this point is on the graph. Okay. Secondly, we have another question. Is negative 2 is the point negative 2, 3 on the graph of G. But we have to check if pag nag-negative 2 tayo, pag G of negative 2 is G of negative 2 equals to 3. No? Kasi ito yung y natin, di ba? Y equals f of x. So this is our xy. If y is equal to G of negative 2, then this point is on the graph. So we have g of negative 2 is equal to negative 2 squared minus 5 times negative 2 plus 6. No? So that's 4 plus 10 plus 6, and that's 20. So we can see that g of negative 2 is equal to 20, which is not equal to 3. Therefore, this point, the point negative 2, 3 is not on the graph of G. Okay, so just a brief graphical interpretation or verification. We can graph this and see these points. No? So ang function natin is g of x equals x squared minus 5x plus 6. That's our function. And yung isang point natin is 1, 2, no? And we verified algebraically that this is on the graph. So 1, 2. We just type 1, 2. 1, 2. Saan kaya siya? Yes, it's on the graph. Tama. What about the other one? Negative 2, 3. We know that it's not on the graph. So negative 2, 3. Okay, not on the graph. Okay, yan lang yung natin, sinasabi natin sa fundamental graphing principle na pag nasa-satisfy niya yung equation, then it's on the graph. Pag hindi siya nasa-satisfy yung equation, then wala siya doon sa graph. Okay, so I hope meron natutunan sa video na to, and balikan niyo yung Precalculus 1.22 if you want. No? Meron tayong similar discussion but using a different notation. Maraming salamat. See you in the next tutorial. Mag-subscribe kayo, click nyo yung like, and then comment if you want, ask questions if you want, and sasagutin natin yan. No? So maraming salamat. See you in the next tutorial.